Hi, I'm Aiden.
Hi, I'm Cole.
For this week's sports, we have Logan, Zach, and Josh. Go Lynx!
Lunch with Wilbur, Ava, and Charlene. Yum!
Weather with Christian, Caroline, and Natalie.
A teacher interview with Jazzy and Chris with Mr. Debernardi.
8th grade interview with Lucas Devondrick, interviewing Gio, Catalanello, and Jaedyn and
And poll questions with Maddie and Allie.
I hope you guys enjoy this week's podcast. Bye!
Hi, I'm Josh,
I'm Zach.
And I'm Logan.
and we're on this week's sports section.
On Monday the 6th, there is Starved Rock Conference track meet at Mendota at 1 p.m.
On Tuesday the 7th, there's track practice at the LP complex from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Have a good practice.
And on Wednesday the 8th, there is the spring concert and track practice from 6:30 to 7:45 p.m.
On Thursday the 9th, there is track practice at the LP complex from 5 to 6:30.
And finally, on Friday the 10th, there's track practice at the LP complex from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Get ready for Saturday.
I hope you enjoyed this week's sports section. See you later, alligators.
Hello, I'm Wilbur.
I'm Shortly.
And I'm Ava.
Welcome to this week's lunch menu for May 6th through the 10th.
For May 6th breakfast, we have a breakfast bagel with peaches. For lunch, we have a beef and bean taco with lettuce and tomatoes. We also have yummy watermelon. I love watermelon.
Breakfast for May 7th, 2024, we have a pancake sausage sandwich with apples, and for lunch we have chicken parmesan sandwich with potato and fruit jam. I love fruit steaks.
For breakfast on May 8th, we have banana bread with a side of pears. For lunch, we have a corn dog with baked beans and applesauce. Applesauce is a really good side to have.
For breakfast on May 9th, we will have sausage pizza with peaches, and for lunch we'll have a ham and cheese hot pocket with broccoli and apples. Yum.
For breakfast on May 10th, we have a stuffed waffle sandwich with bananas. For lunch, we will have a pizza burger with coleslaw and pineapple sauce.
That's all for this week's lunch. Bye.
Hi, I'm Caroline,
And I'm Natalie.
And I'm Christian.
and today we will be talking about this week's weather.
On Monday the 6th, we have a high of 73 and a low of 60 degrees, a wind speed of 13 miles per hour, and 60% chance of rain.
On Tuesday the 7th, a high of 81 and a low of 62 and a 58% chance of rain and 14-mile-per-hour winds.
On Wednesday the 8th, we have a high of 77 and a low of 55 degrees, a wind speed of 16 miles per hour, and a 35% chance of rain, partially cloudy.
On Thursday the 9th, we have a high of 82 degrees, a low of 60 degrees, and 74% chance of rain, and the wind will be 14 miles per hour.
Friday the 10th is partly cloudy with a high of 71 with a low of 51, with a wind speed of 10 to 20 miles per hour, and there is a 40% chance of rain in the evening.
Thank you for joining us on this week's weather.
See you next week. Bye.
Hi, I'm Jazzy. And I'm Christopher. And today we were going to be interviewing Mr. Debernardi. And for our first question, what is your favorite part about coming to the school?
Favorite part about coming to school? I like schedules, so I know that the typical, I'll refer to it as work. You'll refer to it as school, but I like schedules. I like to know when we start, when we stop. Routines, I guess, routine oriented. I like working with people. I like a job that is going to keep me busy. I have an active mind, so I do like something that I know coming in every day that it's not going to, it will require me to be actively thinking. It's not a job that I can just sit and chill out all day. So yeah, I would say I like working with good people. I think I said I like working with people. I like working with good people, but think that would probably properly address your question. If you let me talk, I'll just keep going. So,
For our second question, why did you pick your job?
so let me say this might be a long way to answer a simple question, but in junior high, high school, even as you start college, I would tell you that it is okay not to know what it is that you want to do for 35 years. So if you were to ask me how I got to this point, high school graduate, obviously. I went to IVCC. I did not have a definitive plan as far as what I was going to do. So I was going to school, I was working, I was taking regular classes like you would take in high school. Math, science, just the regular classes. I finished IVCC and I really didn't have a definitive job market in mind, but I went to Northern Illinois. I took a few surveys on interest surveys, and they said, why don't you try education? So I tried education and it worked out for me. And I don't regret my decision, but it was a different path to where to get to. Sometimes students in high school say, this is what I absolutely want to do. And while I would say I had an interest in a lot of things in high school, and I also had a disinterest in a lot of things in high school. So I had one more part to your question. As much as I would say you need to have an interest in what you do, you also need to know careers that you don't have an interest in. And I would probably say that probably led my decision more than wanting to do something. It was knowing that I didn't want to do other things.
Okay, and for our third question, what's your favorite food?
So I can tell you my favorite food, and I had spent about 3 months in Houston, Texas 2 summers ago. Not by choice, but I was there, and when you don't necessarily live in a place, like I was still living in Illinois, but I was down there, filling my time was different, so we went out to eat a lot. But there was a restaurant down there. It was a steakhouse. You could only go there minimal time because it wasn't cheap, but it had my favorite steak and potatoes and all of their side dishes. So I would say that's my favorite food, and that would probably be my favorite meal with that food.
Hi, I'm Lucas.
And I'm Devondre.
Today we are on the 8th grade interview.
The 8th graders that will be interviewed are Gio, Catanello, and Jaedyn and
First question, what are your favorite hobbies outside of school?
Doing football and playing baseball.
Probably about the same, but like I like football more than baseball.
Second question, what is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is probably reading, because I get to sleep.
I like PE.
Third question, what is your favorite thing about this school?
My favorite thing about this school is that a lot of the kids in it are interactive.
My favorite thing is my friends in the school.
Fourth question, do you have any pets? If so, what are they?
I have 1 dog and 3 cats. My dog's name is Monster, and he's Rottweiler. And the cats, I don't even know their names.
I have 1 cat. I don't know. Her name's Piper. That's really it.
Fifth question, what is your favorite PE unit we've done this year?
My favorite PE unit is definitely the hockey one. or the football.
I like lacrosse or football, probably. Yeah.
And for the last and final question, who is your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is Mr. Bloomhurst because he's the GOAT.
My favorite teacher is Miss Frank because she's like really nice to me.
That's it for this week's 8th grade interview.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Maddie.
For the first question is blue or pink, and blue won with 87%.
For the next question is soda or water, and soda won with 52.2%. I agree.
For the third question is dogs or cats, and dogs won with 73.9%.
Next, movies or TV shows. TV shows won with 56.5%.
The fifth question is pen or pencil, and pencil won with 69.9%.
For the sixth question is salty or sweet. Sweet won with 68.2%.
The next question is Reese's or Kit Kats, and Reese's won with 56.6%. I agree with that.
The eighth question is green apples or red apples. Green apples won with 56.5%.
The ninth question is sandals with or without socks, and socks with sandals won with 69.6%.
For the last question is night or day. Night won with 52.2%.
Thanks for joining us. That's it for this week's podcast.
That's all for this week's podcast.
The Gatorade winner is Alex Santos.
You can find us on YouTube and Spotify.
And in the words of Mr. Fox,
it's a great day to be a Lynx.